We continue our coverage now of Senekal protests. I'm joined by Mr. J.B. Sibanyoni, a commissioner at the Human Rights Commission, to get their perspective on the issue in Senekal. Commissioner, thank you very much for your time today. What do you make of what is happening in Senekal right now?
We make out of the Senekal saga or the Senekal issue is that there are some actions that are tending towards possible confrontation. And then as the South African Human Rights Commission, we are appealing to everyone who is involved to say whatever action that they are doing, they should exercise within the context of the Constitution, because the Constitution is very clear. It says everyone has got the right to assemble, to picket, to protest, to submit petitions peacefully and unarmed. As long as people bear that in mind, I think we'll avoid any possible confrontation among the various parties.
Perhaps, Commissioner, let's go back a bit and focus on the reasons why this gathering is happening in the first place, that there has been a spate of killings in the farm areas, white farmers saying that they feel that the government is not protecting them in this regard. From the work that you, as the SA Human Rights Commission, has done, what is the true state of affairs as far as farm killings are concerned, as well as government intervention in that area?
As the South African Human Rights Commission, we took our own initiative in 2003, where we were investigating the situations in the farming communities, and that was followed by a hearing which was done in 2014, and then it was chaired by my predecessor, Commissioner Danny Titus, and then it was published. That particular inquiry, it came with some recommendations that we were saying they should be implemented. And then when I'm talking about they, I'm talking about the organs of the state. And as the Human Rights Commission, we monitor, because we are given the powers to say that in terms of the Constitution, as well as in terms of the enabling legislation, that is the South African Human Rights Commission Act number 40 of 2013, we need to ensure to call upon the organs of state to give us information as to what extent are they realizing the human rights that are enshrined in the Constitution. Now, this conflict or these happenings that are taking place, it is upon the organs of state, the law enforcement officers, but we have not folded our arms to say it is only them. As I am talking to you now, we are trying to identify the relevant people to be called into a webinar, so that we need to engage and speak about these escalating incidents. It's not only Senekal.
Let me ask you, Commissioner, do the white farm protesters in Senekal have a point? Are their concerns valid, that they're not being taken seriously?
I would not agree with that. Why? Because as the matter of Senekal, there are people who have been arrested and they are in the hands of the police at the present moment. They are appearing before the court. Now, their demand to say, hand them over to us so as to deal with them, I wouldn't agree with that. The law should take its course. Everybody should allow the rule of law to apply. And then it's not only Senekal, there are also other incidents that are taking place in South Africa. And when you look at it, the police are behind it. I can mention one in particular, an incident in Balmoral, next to Promospruit, where a person who was in a warehouse was attacked and his leg was nearly cut with a grinder. And then there has also been some action taken by the police. The suspect has been arrested and is appearing before the court. So to say that nothing, absolutely nothing is being done, I will not agree with that.
Thank you very much, Commissioner, for your views this afternoon. That's Commissioner JB Sibanyoni from the Human Rights Commission.